Hello and welcome. My name is Nick Love with Love Racing, and here we're at Road America Full Course in the Toyota GR86. This is week 11 of the Season 1 2023. We're going to do one full speed lap with some commentary, followed by a detailed turn-by-turn breakdown where we're going to go over braking markers, where to apex, and just some other fine details. Before getting to the lap, please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Also, I'm going to be offering some sim coaching on a limited basis, so there's a link in the description. As we head to turn 1, we're going to look at our braking markers, which are these cones on the left. We're going to brake at the single cone. We're going to downshift into third. We're going to use some of this bumper on the inside to get back on full throttle, and we have a lot of bumper on the outside that we can track out on. Turn 3 is going to be a third gear corner. We're going to have a little bit of earlier apex here because there's a lot of runoff on the outside, and we can use that. Turn 3 is one of 3 turns at Road America that leads onto a pretty long straight. So you want to focus on maximizing your corner exit speed on those 3 corners when you're practicing this lap. The braking zone for turn 5 is downhill, so we're going to end up needing more brake force to slow down here. It's the hardest braking zone on the track. We're going to be looking at the right braking markers, brake at the 1 marker, downshift down into second, and there's plenty of runoff on the right, just keep 2 tires on the track. We're going to start braking right as we cross the bridge. We're going to downshift into second, then we're going to turn in. We can do have a little bit of early apex. There's a lot of runoff on the outside. We're going to use that. Get directly over to the left, and then turn 7 should be flat out as long as you turn in nice and early. We're going to move full track right for turn 8. We're going to downshift from 4th down into 2nd, and our braking marker is going to be right at this beginning of the curbing on the right. Again, like most corners at Road America, you're going to want to be using all of the curbing that you can. We're going to double apex the carousel. We're going to stay in third here, flip a nice apex early, and then we're going to track out to about mid-track here, lift, let the car kind of settle in, and then back on throttle. Because of the GR86 speed and grip, we're actually going to be flat out all the way through turn 12, so that's a really important corner. For the kink, we're just going to turn in right about the 1 marker, stay flat out, try to use the curbing, and then just try to straighten this out as much as you can. Since we know we want to be full track left before turn 12, we're just going to keep it nice and tight here. We're going to brake at the 2 marker, we're going to go all the way down from 5th to 2nd, we're going to have a nice early apex, and then we can put 4 tires all the way off onto that bumper. Now we should be flat out all the way until turn 14. Big thing here is just make sure you turn in nice and early. You can use just a little steering angle, it should be pretty easy there. For turn 14, we're going to brake right at the curbing on the left side of the track, down into third. And again, since this leads onto the front straight, it's going to be a really long straight. You can lose a lot of time here. Just be patient on your turn in. You don't want to have to lift off throttle after the apex. Okay, that was one full speed lap at Road America in the Toyota GR86. Now we're going to do a detailed turn-by-turn breakdown. As we head down to turn 1, we're going to keep our eyes left. We're going to be looking for the braking cones. We're going to start braking at the 1 cone. We're going to go from 5th down into 3rd. We want to do a little bit of trail braking here, a nice early apex. On exit, we can put 4 tires off here without a 1X. Heading down to turn 2, we're going to keep looking left at the braking markers. We're going to start braking at the 1. We're going to go ahead and downshift into 3rd, and we'll start turning in at the end of the wall on the left. Remember, as you get back on throttle at the apex, you're going to want to unwind the steering wheel about the same time. Alright, headed down the long straight, we're going to be going under the Sargento cheese bridge. We're going to hold tight to the right of the track, that we don't add any extra distance to the straight. And we'll go ahead and start preparing for our braking zone. It is downhill, and we're going to be fully track right and looking at the braking markers on our right. We want to aim to be full brake pressure before the start of this curb. If you try to push it to the 1 marker, you're likely going to overshoot this one. We're going to downshift down into 2nd gear. We're going to start turning in right around the discoloration on the track. We're going to put 2 tires onto the entry curbing, and then we're going to put almost 4 tires all the way off on the exit curb. We're going to start braking for turn 6 right at the beginning of the bridge. Downshift into 2nd, then we'll do a slight application of braking pressure here. Because we have runoff at the exit, we're going to go ahead and get on throttle at an early apex. We're going to stay flat out for turn 7. We're going to start turning in right before the end of the concrete barrier on the left. If you find yourself overshooting this corner, you probably turned in too early. The braking zone for turn 8 is downhill, so we're going to have to end up braking a little bit earlier than expected. We're going to brake about a car length behind the bumper on the right. I find it easier to use the bumper as a reference as opposed to the braking markers here, but it's probably around the 1.5 marker. We're going to downshift down into second gear, and then we'll start turning in at the end of the bumper. On exit, we want to put it in the middle of the car, right about in line with the bumper. We're going to keep some steering angle on the exit, and that'll pull us all the way over the left side of the track to prepare for the carousel. We're going to apex this nice and early here, stay full throttle, and it should push us to around mid-track-ish. Now we want to lift at this point in the corner. What that's going to do is it's going to help rotate that weight to the left side of the car. It's going to help us get a little bit more turn in. And then once we're pretty confident we're going to make this corner, we're going to get back on throttle. Okay, the kink is just going to be a flat out corner. We're going to turn right around the 1 marker. Just a nice easy steering angle. Trying not to add any extra distance to the track. As we go down the straight, really it's just about reducing your steering angle, trying to drive the least amount of distance traveled. Okay, with our eyes left in the braking zone for turn 12, we're going to start braking at the 2 marker. We're going to take a nice early apex here because we can get on throttle and we can track all the way out, put 4 tires off on that bumper without a 1X. Turn 13 is a flat out corner. The goal here is just nice easy steering angle, don't jerk the car, and don't lift right at the crest. Alright, now we're at the final corner. This is where all the pressure comes on when you're qualifying. You mess up this corner, it can really mess up your time. And it's really easy to just turn in too early, go into the dirt. Make sure you're putting 4 tires off on the outside runoff. This is just going to let you carry a little bit more entry speed into the corner. Alright, that was 2 laps at Road America full course in the Toyota GR86. If this video helped you guys at all, please like and subscribe to the channel. Comment, let me know, where you're gaining time, where you're losing time, where your struggles are. I've also started offering some sim coaching, so if you guys need any help, you want some one-on-one, just let me know. There should be a link in the bio for the video. Alright, good luck racing, and I'll see you all out there.